Today on People Now.
John Stamos is going to be a dad. We have the exclusive details.
Flying with the stars. We'll tell you how George and Amal Clooney made sure their fellow passengers were taken care of on a flight with their 6-month-old twins.
Speaking of twins, it'll be double the dancing shoes for Robert Herjavec and Kim Johnson. Find out how Kim is preparing for 2 little bundles of joy.
The biggest movie in the galaxy, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, is about to hit theaters, and one of its biggest and smallest stars joins us live in studio.
And we'll tell you all about the royalty who showed up to see The Last Jedi at the London premiere.
Plus, why do sources close to JLo and A-Rod believe that he might be popping the question sometime soon?
Don't f with me like that. You don't want that. And Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Girardi is here live with all the scoop on season 8 and her alter ego, Erika Jayne.
It is all today on People Now. Let's go. Good morning. Happy hump day, everybody. Woo-hoo! Yeah, super excited around here. We're making it through the week. Guess who is here? The whole crew has been excited all morning because the one and only BB-8 from Star Wars: The Last Jedi is here live in studio. We're so excited. Our question of the day is, who is your favorite Star Wars character? Use hashtag #PeopleNow to join the conversation. We'll be talking more about that in a little bit. But first, here is more trending news. Watch.
John Stamos, what is your big piece of news?
I'm going to have a baby, Jeff.
That's so great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you heard it here first. The one and only John Stamos is finally going to be a dad. The 54-year-old Fuller House heartthrob exclusively revealed to People that he's going to be a father with his fiancée, Caitlin McHugh. In a sit-down with Jess Cagle, streaming on PeopleTV, the actor opened up about his new life with his true love, revealing all about the epic proposal. He said, quote, "The pregnancy happened, then I said, I better have a ring on her finger because it's the right thing to do, and I wanted to marry her anyway. So I called her parents to ask, and it was like, you better. She loves Disneyland, and I thought, okay, Disney." Stamos says they both cried during the special moment and then ran around the park in their Disney onesies to celebrate. But don't get your hopes up for an extravagant wedding. The actor tells People that he and McHugh plan to have a smaller, more romantic ceremony since they've both been married before. Now, we know John Stamos will make a great husband, but how does he think he's going to be as a first-time dad? Watch this.
Do you know if this is a boy or a girl?
Well, we want to be surprised.
You do?
Yeah. I'm welling up here, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. This is I had the best father in the world, and I think, it kills me that my parents aren't here to be part of this, but I know it probably wouldn't be happening if they weren't up there, so.
What kind of dad do you think you'll be?
I think, well, I'll be a fun dad.
Yeah?
I've been practicing for a long time. I've done every shtick thing you could do with a baby, right, on TV over the years. I've sang every slow Elvis song. I've done all bits and jokes and diaper gags, and I'll probably just do all that stuff.
I think so many people who watched you, people who worked with you, always watched you with those kids on Full House and thought, oh, he'd be such a great dad. He clearly loves being around kids.
Yeah.
Do you see having more than one kid?
I think so. She wants to have other kids too. And the baby, I'm just saying, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I know it's going to look like Don Rickles. That's
maybe at first, but hopefully not
babies.
forever.
And Caitlin and I, are semi-attractive people, but it could go wrong, right? I mean,
there are no guarantees.
We both have very skinny legs. She's got these great cheekbones. It could be a strange looking.
Whatever, it's a lucky kid.
So excited for them. Now on to some more Hollywood babies. George and Amal Clooney might be Hollywood royalty, but here's some proof that even they struggle to travel with the little ones. A source confirms to People that the couple passed out noise-canceling headphones during a recent flight to Amal's native England to apologize for having their 6-month-old twins on board. The well-meaning parents' gift came with a note, quote, apologizing ahead of time if the twins cried, according to the New York Post, page 6, and the devices featured the logo of Clooney's Casamigos Tequila. George and Amal welcomed twins Ella and Alexander in June, but this is nothing new for Clooney, who has a pretty generous track record. On Tuesday, the actor's best friend and Casamigos co-founder Randy Gerber revealed that in 2013, Clooney gifted his 14 closest friends $1 million each, even paying their taxes for that year. Wow. It is twins, guys. Speaking of twins, it is twins for Kim Johnson and Robert Herjavec, which means their adorable pooch Lola is studying up, of course. Johnson shared this cute photo of Lola reading a guidebook on how dogs can better prepare for the arrival of babies. The Dancing with the Stars pro poked a little fun at the book's title, captioning the pic, "Shouldn't it be the other way around? Happy dog, good baby? I have a feeling we're really going to need this." That was her post. The 41-year-old dancer announced her pregnancy with a hilarious thumbs up early Monday, but the couple later confirmed exclusively to People that they were expecting twins. They said, "We waited so long that we decided to double up. We are very grateful for the blessing of twins." Now, while this will be Kim's first time as a mama, husband Robert is already a father to 3 children from a previous marriage. We say big congratulations to the happy couple. Now on to this. Listen up, Royals fans. We have got a Christmas gift for you. Kensington Palace has confirmed that Meghan Markle will join her fiancé, Prince Harry, for the holidays at Sandringham House in Norfolk, the Queen's country home and estate about 110 miles north of London. That means Meghan will take part in gift giving on Christmas Eve, and she will be seen at church on Christmas Day morning, attending the festivities with the rest of the royal family as a guest of Queen Elizabeth. The palace would not confirm any other details at this time, including where Meghan may stay during her visit, but it has been suggested that Prince William and Kate Middleton may put her and Prince Harry up in Amner Hall, which is on the Sandringham House estate and only about 2 miles from the main house. A Kensington Palace spokeswoman confirming to People, quote, "You can expect to see the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and Prince Harry and Miss Markle on Christmas Day." It is unusual for non-married partners of senior members of the family to join the Queen for Christmas Day celebrations. Despite being engaged to Prince William at the time, in 2010, Kate spent her last Christmas as a single woman with her own family. For Meghan, it will mean getting in the swing of things with the royal traditions. She will be even expected to bring along non-expensive, humble gifts on Christmas when the presents are laid out on long tables. The couple spent their first Christmas together last year at Kensington Palace, where they celebrated by buying a festive tree and heading to the theater. We're excited for them.
Inside me has always been there. But now it's awake. And I need help.
Oh my goodness, I can watch that trailer over and over again. Guys, we are just 2 days away from the epic release of Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Even though there's still some time before the big day, that is not stopping some diehard fans from camping out and lining up in front of the TLC Chinese Theater in Hollywood. Variety reports that about 50 fans were actually staked out for the movie last Friday. Talk about dedication. I guess I haven't heard of online ticket. Just 2 more days, guys. Use the Force to hang in there. And for all the Star Wars fans watching, don't go anywhere because we have the droid everyone has been talking about, BB-8, live here in studio. We're talking all things Last Jedi. And by the way, what it was really like meeting Prince William and Prince Harry at the London premiere. This guy is making his rounds.
He's so cute on the carpet there. Let's check back in on our question of the day. Since we'll be having BB-8 from Star Wars: The Last Jedi live in studio, we are very excited for that. We're asking you guys, who's your favorite Star Wars character?
Ellie M. Lila tweeted Yoda and R2-D2.
I like Yoda and BB-8. Those are my
Yeah, go
favorites.
with the
Jenny says
classics.
my favorite is the classic Princess Leia.
All right, keep those comments coming in. Also, social media still buzzing about that Alabama Senate race yesterday. Democrat Doug Jones defeated Republican Roy Moore. Obviously, a huge turn of events. The hashtag Thank You Alabama is trending on Twitter this morning, and we're going to take a look at some of those tweets.
Yeah, it looks like Kyle's happy. It says current status, hashtag Thank You Alabama, just dancing there.
A little dance. Ellen DeGeneres tweeting, "Thank you, Alabama," and "Thank you, Doug Jones."
It was such a nail biter right at the end.
It really was. It was so close. Santa's side chick tweeting hashtag Black women coming to save Alabama from Roy Moore. As the stats came through, there was a really large showing demographically among the African-American community, particularly African-American women. And so a lot of people reacting to that and thanking that community for showing up and turning out the vote. All right, guys, so we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But first, Andrea Boehlke, more for us in Star Trek.
So lots about Star Wars here. We're kicking off Star Trek with the movie premiere Fit for a Royal. The Force is strong on this red carpet. Prince Harry and Prince William join the cast of Star Wars: The Last Jedi at the film's European premiere at London's Royal Albert Hall. Both brothers looked dashing in tuxedos as they greeted the cast, crew, and yes, even BB-8. The evening was an extra special treat for 400 invited guests, including military veterans and volunteers from some of the charities and causes close to the Royal Foundation, currently headed by William, Harry, and Kate Middleton. Multiple reports and even actor John Boyega recently confirmed that the royal siblings would be making an appearance as stormtroopers in the highly anticipated flick, but the cast stayed pretty hush when asked about the prince's cameos on Tuesday night's red carpet.
I have no comments to make on that because you could be trying to trick me. And also because I don't know really. I was not on set when they visited set. I certainly wasn't there when they were, doing whatever else they may have been doing.
I mean, I spend a lot of the film on an island with Luke Skywalker, so I'm really around the stormtroopers.
Oh, I can't comment on that. I don't know what John's been saying, but I can neither confirm nor deny. But they came to visit the set, I can say that. And it was lovely, and they're both Star Wars fans. They were like hugging Chewbacca and playing with lightsabers, and they were like little kids. It was really fun to see it.
I mean, hugging Chewbacca, playing with lightsabers. I think William and Harry fit right in there. Star Wars The Last Jedi opens wide this Friday, December 15th. So will Jennifer Lopez be rocking some new bling after the holidays? Well, according to one source close to the 48-year-old mom of two, JLo is ready to take her relationship with Alex Rodriguez to the next level. The insider revealing Jennifer feels Alex is her true soulmate and can't believe how happy she is with him. There are definitely talks about getting married. And apparently, Jennifer isn't the only one hearing wedding bells. The source going on to say their kids act like siblings and are very sweet together. They all want Jennifer and Alex to get married. The happy couple, who've been dating for about 10 months now, can't help but grin at the thought, the source adding, anytime marriage comes up, Alex smiles. Everyone thinks he will propose soon. I don't know, I kind of hope it happens. Well, we cannot get enough of Kelsey Ballerini's gorgeous Cabo San Lucas, Mexico wedding to fellow country music singer Morgan Evans. And now, this week's issue of People is taking you exclusively behind the scenes from their big day, sharing details about the dress, the ceremony, and the tequila shots. Yes, you heard that right. As soon as Evans and Ballerini were pronounced husband and wife on December 2nd, the newlyweds and their 100 guests sealed the deal with a shot of tequila. Sounds like my kind of wedding. It was a unique idea that was actually inspired by the first time these two lovebirds met while hosting an awards show in Evans' native Australia.
Afterwards, he was like, we just hosted an award show together. Like, let's take a shot of tequila. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. And I remember like being in such work mode, like with blinders on before that, and taking the shot and putting it down and looking at him and being like, what?
As a lover of tequila, I like that story. They lived happily ever after. Fast forward 21 months later, after a romantic Christmas Day proposal, they were ready to say I do. But not before Kelsey picked out the perfect wedding gown. And it turns out she got some great advice from her hubby-to-be about saying yes to the dress.
You know what, I asked Morgan, I was like, hey, when you close your eyes and you picture our day, like what do you picture me in? And he was like, I picture you in something that you wouldn't wear like when you're in total artist mode. And I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, not too poofy, not too sparkly, because those are kind of my two things that I always wear to red carpets.
Well, Ballerini found her perfect gown by designer Berta with a lace bodice and high slit with a skirt floating behind her in the wind during the Oceanside ceremony. Ballerini says she, quote, started crying immediately when she caught a glimpse of her groom. And at the altar, the pair never took their eyes off of each other, so they didn't even realize they forgot to tell their guests to sit down. Ballerini says they stood for the entire ceremony. It was worth it, though. And the newlyweds kept their guests moving and shaking at the reception, where, quote, the margaritas were flowing and the music was loud, according to Ballerini. There was even an AC/DC dance battle between the mother of the bride and the mother of the groom. I want to know who won, though. And as the festivities wound down, the bride, who changed into another dress for the reception, invited the remaining guests to take an impromptu dip in the pool, calling it, quote, a perfect end to a perfect night. Well, even though the wedding day seemed like the party of the year, Ballerini acknowledges it's the relationship behind the wedding that matters the most to them. She says, quote, we're not wedding people, it's more being married that we're stoked about. Going on to add, quote, when you can do everything you want and then share it with someone, that makes for a full life. Well, big congratulations to Kelsey and Morgan, such a cute story. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, stick around. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Girardi is here live and revealing what's to come for her sexy onstage alter ego, Erika Jayne. Plus, you don't want to miss Star Wars The Last Jedi's BB-8 live in studio talking porgs, droids, and the royals.
But first, it's time for...
Yes. Oh, snap.
Would you spend your free time hanging out with the boss? Well, only if that boss is Bruce Springsteen, duh. Hot couple Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez hung out backstage with the legendary rocker on Tuesday night after they caught a performance of his show on Broadway. And when the stars align, you have to take a photo. J-Rod posted cute snaps of their encounter on Instagram. A-Rod called Springsteen Springsteen, one of the all-time greats, and J.Lo quoted Born to Run in her caption. Now that's what I call a pretty awesome date night.
A-Rod's one of the few people that can pull off that turtleneck well.
Yeah, very true.
He does it well. The cast of Pitch Perfect 3 shined brightly at the LA premiere of the film yesterday, and we mean that literally. Some of the Bellas, like Anna Kendrick, Haley Steinfeld, Rebel Wilson, they came to slay in gorgeous, glittering dresses. Ruby Rose also looks stunning in a sheer plum-colored dress. And Brittany Snow, she switched it up with the fun black velvet number with 3D flower details. My gosh, the flower details are what did it for me. The whole thing was held at the Dolby Theater ahead of the film's release on December 22nd. Can't wait to go see that movie. Always love fun.
Me too. And Jessica Simpson is too busy to talk right now. The 37-year-old mommy of two took the time to pamper herself with what looks like a cooling face mask on Tuesday night. Cooling masks are great for tightening the skin and depuffing the eyes, so maybe this is Jess's secret to her perpetual youthful, glowy appearance.
Or it's an audition tape for a superhero movie that looks terrible.
Or that.
About you for a minute. Her parents didn't give her much attention, and she wasn't told I love you. Don't f with me like that. You don't want that.
You have to cut the head off the devil.
I will never, ever f you over, and I feel f***ed over.
This whole thing boils down to 3 bitches that are competitive
Over friendship. I'm going home to my husband. He would rather spend time with me tonight than you would.
Yeah, we did not miss the quote. You have to cut the head off the devil. I think it's safe to say that's maybe going to be the most infamous quote of the upcoming season 8 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I just want to say it all the time.
I know.
This is our Toyota People Pick of the Day, and joining us now to break it all down is the one and only Erika Girardi. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Look, the Beverly Hills Season 8 preview is enough to get us asking 1,000 questions. Can you give us just a little teaser, too, about what you're referring to as the devil that you're cutting?
Well, that I'm not going to give away.
Okay.
Because there could be several devils.
That's true.
It's a matter of who you think it is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll watch and find out.
Yes.
Last season, a big point of drama was between you and Dorit Kemsley after Pantygate.
Yeah.
You and your husband made a huge fuss over you not wearing underwear. It seems like you and Dorit kind of cleared the air at the reunion. How are we going to see your relationship evolve this season?
Well, I think you're going to see a shift in a lot of relationships this season, not only Dorit and myself, but some others as well. So, and we've been able to move on, which is nice.
That's what I was going to ask. Is it safe to say that Pantygate has been put to rest, finally?
Yes, by all of us.
Thank God.
I mean, for me, it has been.
I can
for
rest
sure.
easy now,
Yeah, so
knowing
can
that
I.
that is
I can
over.
Yeah.
sleep at night.
Sleep at night.
Yes.
Your co-star Lisa Rinna is known to stir up trouble every season. Is this just like what she likes to do? Why does she enjoy this so much?
Well, I don't know necessarily that Lisa likes to stir up trouble. Lisa tells the truth, the way she sees it. So, but we'll see what happens.
Well, it's kind of one of those things. Telling the truth in this environment can really, ruffle.
Not be telling the truth?
Well, or it just ruffles feathers, right?
Or it could be up to interpretation.
You can't handle the truth. Has never been
sometimes.
more of a
Never
good
been more
phase for that
true.
show. Yeah. Okay, look, it's not a surprise when a new housewife is added to the mix. This season, newbie is John Mellencamp's daughter, Teddy. How do you think she fits into the group dynamic?
I think she's interesting. I mean, you never know how it ends up. We'll see how she enjoys the experience. It never is what you think it is your first year. So
Out of the gate, though, what was it like for her?
I think she had some good days and some bad days,
Okay.
just like the rest of us.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, of course, a big storyline for you is the continuous growth of your fabulous stage personality, Erika Jayne. We all love.
Oh, I've got a theme
Such
song.
I love her
huge-
too.
You have such
Yeah.
a huge fan base, even huge stars like Kim and Khloe Kardashian. I'm just imagining you guys all hanging out and swapping glam secrets. Has this happened yet with the Kardashians?
No, but that doesn't mean it won't. So, here you go.
I was going to ask if the wardrobe is yours, but seeing these boots here today, I believe that it is.
It is.
You do your own wardrobe for those videos, maybe?
Well, I definitely have a hand in it for
Yeah, of
sure.
course,
I'm
yeah.
not wearing anything I don't like.
Well, you kill it. You do really well. You
Thank
were
you.
recently turned into a virtual character even for the video game Kim Kardashian Hollywood.
Yeah.
How did this whole thing come about?
Well, thankfully for me, she's a, fan of the project. And
Yeah.
that's how it happened. So there she is. Isn't she cute?
Oh my God, I love it. It's really great.
I was
Everyone
real-
should get one of those. We should have a generator.
It was really neat to see, yourself as an avatar and
Yeah.
in costume. And it was cool.
I feel like that's got to be a little bit of a surreal
It really
moment.
is. What's great is I have a 6-foot cutout of her at home. So I kind of put her in situations.
Yeah.
She's in the kitchen. She's,
The avatar that I had when Kim's app first came out, because you get your individual thing, it just doesn't look as much like me as yours. I mean, yours is dialed in.
Well, mine is down to the
Really good. It's
millimeter.
down to it.
Down to the millimeter.
Kim was in Fergie's MILF Money music video. Is a Kardashian cameo possible in one of Erika Jayne's?
She's welcome to be
Okay.
in one of my videos anytime.
The invitation's open.
Way
love to see
open.
it.
Okay.
What is the next step for Erika Jayne's evolution, and when can we expect new music?
Well, I'm in the studio now making new music.
Oh, really? Really?
And yeah, and I have a book coming out in March. So.
What are you more excited about, the book or the music?
You know, I think the music, because it's my story. I know my story. I think people will get to know me a little bit more, but I get to be super creative with music.
Yeah. Are you nervous to open up more? I don't know. As I guess the further along you go in this journey and releasing things like books and more music and everything else, you reveal more and more of yourself.
Yeah, but the book you're in control of.
Yeah.
You know, Housewives, not really.
Well,
Yeah, that's very true.
That's true.
So I know what I can write down. The Housewives things, I'm like, whoa.
How are they gonna show me?
Yeah.
You control the message a little
Yeah.
more.
Yes.
All right, guys. Erika saying it's expensive to be me in her last single. Play it quickly.
It's expensive to be me.
Oh my gosh, so we want to know just how expensive it really is to be Erika Jayne.
My God.
It's a very clever rapid fire game here with some questions. Are you ready?
Yes, so you ready?
Of course.
All right, so what's the most wow-worthy piece of clothing you own in your wardrobe?
I mean, probably have to be one of my coats or something like that for
Yeah.
sure.
Can you give us a ballpark?
20 plus.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Woo, my goodness. What's the most fabulous vacation you've ever been on?
Probably chartering yachts in the Med.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just be with you for 1 year?
Yes,
of life?
you can.
What's been your most extravagant date night?
My husband and I flying in our Gulf. This is so shady.
No.
Okay, flying in our Gulfstream to catch the Yankees win the World Series, and then flying home and sleeping in our own bed.
I think that does it. Yeah, that
amazing.
counts as extravagant.
Yeah.
Yeah, not basic at all. What's your most indulgent beauty treatment?
I spend a lot of money on like creams and
Yeah.
potions and lotions.
Do you have a
Okay.
favorite?
No, I'm not telling.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
All right.
No.
What was your last huge splurge?
I bought a Chanel bag yesterday. That was
Just
pretty
on
good.
Just on a whim.
Just on a whim.
Yeah, man, Christmas time.
Can we go shopping with you?
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
the gift exchange. Like, I can come to the gift exchange to watch. I can't really bring
Well,
anything
you
of
know,
substance. I'll
I
bring a bottle of wine.
don't get Christmas presents.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's okay.
you go.
I just buy myself some.
Buy yourself some. Well, that's the way to do it, isn't it?
Yes.
I think
And
that's
you
I like
get what
it.
you
get what you
want.
want,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't want people to give me things. It's okay.
Yeah, well, for the woman who has everything.
It's
My
okay.
goodness. Hey, it's such a great, so great to talk to you.
Thank you.
It's
Nice to see
exciting
you.
that you have all this stuff going on. Guys, make sure to watch the season 8 premiere of Bravo's The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, December 19th, 9 p.m. Eastern. And look for the new music and the books and everything else
So
coming
much
out.
going on.
Please do.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
There we go. That, my friends, is the infamous fidget spinner. You knew that. 2017 has been a year of fads and viral moments that have come and gone. We've gathered our picks for the biggest trends of the year. Did you miss the boat? Well, you're about to find out.
I hope you didn't miss the boat, because there's no denying it. Fidget spinners were huge in 2017. Even Rita Ora got into the trend. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing kids and teens, even adults, spinning those wacky things. Did you have one? I definitely had
Yeah,
one.
I did, actually.
The novelty toy is pretty fun, though. They come in different shapes, colors, and sizes. And if you get really good with them, you can balance them on your nose or on the tip of your finger to show off your skills. But as fast as they came, it went.
Really?
That started to die out in May, but it still took the country by storm.
I'm still holding on.
Question is, how do democracies respond to those scandals?
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children has just walked in.
Oh, we cannot forget this. The BBC interview that went viral back in March when Professor Robert Kelly's adorable daughter barged into his office while he was live on TV. I'm sure all the parents out there can relate to this. The precocious tot waddled her way in the room with a whole lot of spunk, and then the anchor took notice, alerting Kelly to his little visitor. He quickly apologized, then baby number 2 popped in. Everything got sorted out once his wife darted into the room and snatched the kids right up. All these months later, though, that clip still hilarious.
It's so funny.
Good. And the way he reaches back, just go over here. The eye close. That every parent can feel that moment. You just close your eyes and take a breath.
That is YouTuber Karina Garcia, who's part of another major trend this year. Yes, you guys, it's back. Slime.
Woo.
The gooey stuff has been a big hit with the kiddos this year. A concoction of glue, food coloring, and contact solution makes the stretchy goop that can come in an endless variety of colors and textures. You can put almost anything you want in slime. People have put glitter, foam beads, and even miniature rubber duckies in theirs. Yes, rubber duckies, you heard that right.
And really, I just love watching the videos. It's so satisfying.
Yes.
It really is. Next up, sheet masks. Stamos, a Korean beauty staple. It's a spa on the go, and celebrities like Katy Perry, Adele, and even Jimmy Fallon have all taken note. The masks are soaked in liquids filled with varying beauty benefits, apparently. And because you can't really move your face while you're wearing them, they force you to fully relax, or at least your face muscles get to relax, even if only for a few minutes. I don't think the fad is going anywhere anytime soon, though. Anything that looks that relaxing, I mean, look how relaxing
creepy,
that is.
but it's good for you.
Most epic selfies ever.
Because I'm not here to be your buddy. I'm here to swallow gum, and I'm here to take names.
We get an encore. Melissa McCarthy's comical portrayal of former press secretary Sean Spicer on Saturday Night Live had us cracking up earlier this year. It was so hilarious. From the makeup and fake hair to the testy attitude with the press, McCarthy nailed her role, and even Sean Spicer himself had to admit he found the viral skit very funny. She did, however, manage to tick off the White House in the process.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
Star Wars The Last Jedi is in theaters Friday, December 15th, and continues to follow the path of Rey as she discovers who she is and how to use the Force.
And we have one of the film's stars in the studio today. BB-8 is here. Welcome, BB-8. How are you?
Well, we're very excited to see you too. Oh my goodness. So we actually saw photos of you, getting to bow to Prince William and Prince Harry on the red carpet at the premiere in London last night. You're a global traveler, but what was your favorite moment on the red carpet, if you could sum it up? Yeah, it would have been great to meet the royals. I think that would have been very cool too. I would have also liked to have met Meghan Markle.
Yes,
so there you go.
No, same. Okay, I want to know about working with R2-D2. Did R2-D2 give you any sort of advice? Okay, don't get blown up. That's
Don't get blown up.
That's
Tough to do in this movie. There's a lot of risky things going on.
Yes.
What can you tell us about the new droid BB-9E?
Dying to know.
Do you two get along? Be real. Oh boy, tell us what you really think.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
Okay,
We'll work
so
on that.
we know that lightsabers can come in different colors. Kylo Ren's even has the red cross. If you had a lightsaber, BB-8, what would it look like? Oh, that's really clever. For Christmas, red and green.
Red and green for Christmas?
Nice.
It makes sense.
Brilliant, brilliant.
You're very festive. One of the new stars of this upcoming film, it's the Porg, or the Porgs. These creatures are native to the island that Luke Skywalker has been on. Look, they have become an absolute internet sensation. I know that back when The Force Awakens came out, you were the internet sensation. Is there a healthy competition or pressure going on here between you and the Porgs? Who is... Ooh. Oh. Yeah, you're not. They are cuddly and cute. So I guess you guys, maybe you can work out a way to get along. Do you think that's like?
Okay.
Okay, that's
Working relationship. We don't know a lot about the personality of the Porgs yet, but what are they like from your experience? Okay.
Slightly annoying. Yeah, I know. I thought so too. But they're very.
We'll always like you better.
And adorable. In the trailer, we also see you co-piloting on top of one of the ships that's being flown through battle. Oh my God, it's so intense. But who would you say is the best pilot in the film if you had to narrow it down? Yeah, allegiance to Poe. Well, you're with Poe a lot throughout the film, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, I love that we all get all this behind-the-scenes tidbits from you. BB-8, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for opening up and being so personal and just talking and vulnerability.
And you guys go check out Star Wars The Last Jedi in theaters this Friday.
We'll see you later.
BB-8.
Thanks, BB-8.
See ya. Come back anytime,
great
honestly.
day. Wow. Hey, wow, what a superstar.
Yeah.
It's rare to have, come on in here with me.
I know, I already missed them.
Should we do a final check on Twitter?
Let's do a final check-in with our question of the day. It's been a Star Wars The Last Jedi bonanza around here in the studio with BB-8. We've been asking you who your favorite Star Wars character is.
Yes, BB-8, coffee's out there in the lobby.
And snacks too.
Okay.
Samantha says Porgs, the cutest new Star Wars edition. Can't wait to see them in the new movie. Don't tell BB-8 that.
That's right. Yeah, luckily he's already out there. Twitter sphere still talking about Democrat Doug Jones' win in Alabama over Roy Moore. We have some tweets that have been coming in.
Very close race last night. Carrie Washington says, Alabama, I want to thank every single one of you who voted for Doug Jones for Senate, because today you voted for a more perfect union, a place where we all matter. God bless you.
Yeah, people obviously responded to this as the expectation was unclear on who would win, and it's a pivotal seat. Alyssa Milano says, thank you for restoring my faith in humanity, Alabama, and thank you for fighting for what's right, Doug Jones, and thank you to every volunteer who knocked on doors, made phone calls, and that worked tirelessly to make this happen.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the response that continues to come in.
Jamie says, what a great way to start Hanukkah. Thank you, Alabama.
Right. All right, so those are the tweets. Thank you guys so much for weighing in. Thank you for responding to our question of the day, and we love talking to you and hearing from you. New question of the day tomorrow on People Now, so come back right here with us live in the morning. Coming up tomorrow, crazy ex-girlfriend star Vincent Rodriguez III tells us what it was like seeing himself in the Sexiest Man Alive issue alongside Zac Efron. Plus, Golden Globe-nominated actress Hong Chow opens up about meeting her downsizing co-star Matt Damon for the very first time.
Thank you so much for watching. For now, we leave you with a special one last thing with the stars of the new movie Ferdinand. Enjoy.
See you guys.
I'm Dr. Evan Anson. We are here with PeopleTV at the world premiere of Ferdinand. The last time I laughed so hard I cried.
The last time I laughed so hard I cried. Ooh, man. He farted in my ear.
The last time I laughed so hard I cried was on The Tonight Show doing a Mad Lib sketch with Jimmy Fallon.
Little bro, I'm gonna tell you the same thing Dad used to tell me every night before bed. Stay golden, boy.
The last song that was stuck in my head was Despacito. Despacito. I don't want to sing in Spanish. Some people are like, I don't understand it. Whatever. But yeah, that song is freaking crack to my ears.
One time, my friend and I were playing upstairs with a football, and we were doing like football teams playing against each other, and I said Seattle 49ers by accident, and we started laughing so hard that we laughed until we cried.
The last song I had stuck in my head, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
The last time I got someone a nice gift, I would say that I surprised my boyfriend with his brother while he was doing his big fight about 3 weeks ago. So his brother got to be here while he won his awesome Muay Thai match.
The last great gift I got somebody was an engagement ring for the woman I love, and I think it was great because she said yes.